Welcome back, everybody. Welcome if you are new. Today, I wanted to see if hiring a driver, like the AI drivers in the game, could win a championship. As you can see, I've won all the championships above me with all the cars in every single tier there is. So I was gonna start down at the local series, back where it all started, back in our street stock. Everything is maxed out level 5. I'm gonna repair it after every race and stuff. But I have never done this before and looked at anything like this. So they have like a skill level. They have a prize cut, driving style as well. So I'm probably just going to go with the best skilled driver the entire time. I don't care what their pay cut is or anything like that. And it looks like regardless, they're going to be $250, it looks like, up there in the top right. But we're just going to go here with Neville, see if he can go through a season and win the entire championship. So Kokomo, they won. So honestly, it might be easier than we thought. But I'm going to try in all 3 series here. Looks like everything got very worn out there. So his thing said very cautious, but and the same thing, he destroyed the car, it seems like. So going on from week number 1, I think we have how many races do we have in this series? 11 is the full season here. But as you can see, we won week 1. We're going to repair the car every week 2. Money's not an issue. I've upgraded every car max as well, but didn't get an achievement for it, which is unfortunate. But oh, they actually change every week too. That's actually quite interesting. This guy looks like guy from Spider-Man. What the hell is his name? Tom Holland or something like that. I think he looks just like him. That's funny. But this guy still the best driving style or just best skill and everything. So we'll go back with him, see if he wins once again. I would imagine so. If he gets less than first at this point, I would be kind of shocked because he seems to be very quick. He has the highest skill. He's like 1 dot lower than the skill that you need to be maxed. So I would be shocked at this point if he loses. Going on to week number 3, repair the car. So far, 2 for 2. It's going great. We're going on to Fairbury. I'm wondering if he's ever going to be different because I thought there was a girl down here the first time. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. But we'll see if they can win in all 3 of the... Oh, he got 3rd there. Interesting. So he wasn't that good at Fairbury. Quite interesting. Which Fairbury and Kokomo are pretty similar to me. So kind of shocked he got 3rd there. Where does that put us in the points? Who won that race? Who beat him out? We're just going to stick with that for our sponsor. Who beat us last race? It looks like Ned Hill won. So he is currently 20 points back after 3 races. Let's repair the car because everything is a little damaged there. Going on to Sterling, yeah, it does change the people every now and then. Okay. But he still stays at the highest, which is interesting. We'll stick with Neville. It's going under, like, our person's name, so points won't really matter depending on who we pick. Wherever they finish is where they're going to finish. But he got 3rd once again. I have a cat trying to attack wires right now. But luckily, I'm not actually playing the game, so I could stop him. He got a top 5 every week. That's solid. Got the sponsor goal. Perfect, which is good. Going on to Lima Land next week. We'll just stay at the top 5 there. What are the points looking like after 4 races? Who got the win? Looks like Mikey Thompson got the win, and we're 28 points ahead. Ned finished back in 7th. Mikey has been behind us every other week besides this one where he won. So going on to Lima Land. Oh, we have different people now. Now it looks like Olivia is going to be our highest driver here. Neville is busy this weekend, it looks like. So this will be interesting. First time having her drive the car. She got 5th. So far, she had the worst performance out of everybody. And she destroyed the car as well. Hi, kitty. My cat really wants attention right now. Every time I go to record these things, I swear, the cat wants so much attention. But going into race number 6, do we still have the points lead? We do. Not by a whole lot. It looks like Samantha ended up winning the last week. Ned finished behind us. Mikey finished 2nd, though. So he gained some points on us. He's only 22 back now. Let's repair the car. Going on to Elm Creek now. She is going to be our driver once again. Her driving style is moderate here, while Neville was very cautious, even though he destroyed the car the first week as well. She got 4th week too, so she did better than the first time she drove. So that's positive, at least. Still destroyed the car. Absolutely murdering everybody and everything in the way. I'm waiting for the newspaper thing to pop up saying that everybody's mad at me, even though I'm not the one driving. Going on to Kokomo, which Neville won week 1, so I'm hoping he could be back for this week. Oh, it looks like Ned Hill won this last race. Where did Mikey finish? Mikey finished all the way back in 10th. Yikes, that's not any good for him. But we are 30. Oh, no. Yeah, we were 22 ahead still. We were 22 ahead last week, but we was ahead of Mikey. And she is going to be our driver for Kokomo here at the showcase. It's going to be a big showcase for us. Let's see what happens. 4th. Ooh, that's rough. Some of the regional guys coming down to drive in the local series, and she destroys the car once again. Does this say something about the female drivers in the game? Are they going to destroy everything more, or is it just her driving style of moderate? I don't know. But constantly getting 4th may not win you a championship, to be fair. Hopefully Ned didn't win it. It doesn't look like it. Looks like Jesse Wright won it. And where did Ned finish? Ned finished behind us in 9th. Okay, so we got some points on both of them, both Mikey and Ned. So we have a 32-point lead now. Solid with 4 races left. We're looking good to win this championship. Neville is now back. Love to see that. He was getting much better results for us. Don't even know where we're racing at. Fairbury got a 2nd this time. Okay. Which I think he got 3rd last time. I think he was the last one to drive at Fairbury as well, and he got 3rd. But this time he got 2nd, so that's very solid. Who won that, though? It's going to be big on knowing who won this. I'm just interested to see if this worked. It looks like it will for the local series. I'm real interested to see going up in the series, like regional and national, seeing if they could still win it. But it looks like Samantha won. Ned finished 5th. Mikey back in 12th, so he's falling back pretty far. Jesse has jumped him in points, but we have a 38-point lead with 3 races left. Going on the Prairie View. Oh, both of them are here. Honestly, he has had better results, so I'm going to stick with Neville. He doesn't destroy the car as much either, which I do enjoy, so that might be better for him getting results as well. 4th, not the best. Probably his worst performance so far, but car isn't too destroyed at least. Doesn't cost as much to repair. Who won that one? Another top 5. We're flying through this season. But going on the Limaland, where Olivia ran last time, and I think she finished 5th, I want to say. But who won last week? Billy Green. That's a random one. Haven't seen him yet in the season. And where did Ned finish? All the way back in 13th, and he's still 2nd in points. So we have a massive lead with 2 races left. Looks like we're going to win it. Let's just double check. Limaland was 5th, and that was, I think, Olivia's first race. So hopefully we have Neville to see what he could do. Yeah, we do, because she got 5th last time. Let's see what Neville can do here at Limaland. He gets 4th. Okay, so he did slightly better than Olivia did last time, but at least it's a better result. That is a positive. 4th is not that bad, but we only got 1 race left. As long as Ned didn't win the race, or like Mikey win it or something like that, it will be fine. Repairing the car every time too, just so they have the best results. Billy Green won 2 races in a row there. Ned did get 2nd and Mikey got 3rd, but we have a 52-point lead, so I don't think there's any way we lose this championship, which is very interesting. We'll stick with Neville because he has gotten better results overall, I would say. And he got 1st. Eldora, the showcase, he won it. That's crazy. So definitely won the championship here in the local season. That's pretty awesome. Really wasn't sure how that was going to go on the season, but actually pretty shocked on how well they did. And we have 2. We won our street stocks, and we got message.
Congratulations.
Casey Kane.
100th win.
Oh, 100th win. Damn. That's crazy.
100 wins. That is amazing.
Dennis Erb.
How do you do it?
I've never seen a video from him yet.
100 wins. That's amazing. How do you do it?
Carson. A lot of people are doing 100 wins.
100 wins.
Larson
amazing.
hated
How
us
do
in
you
the
do it?
supers. That's hilarious.
100 wins.
David
That's
Gravel.
amazing. How do you do it?
I can't believe we hit 100. That's kind of crazy. We were pretty close then on the entire series going through. We had 97 wins apparently. That's kind of crazy. I didn't go over all my stats at the end, which I forgot about. I completely forgot about. But hey, we won the championship pretty easy there. Let's get on to the regionals now. I'm going to stick with the street stock. I'm going to try to keep it as even as possible, just going through, keeping it with the street stocks. And in this one, we have a 15 race schedule. Well, I would imagine this would be much harder. We're gonna have different drivers. No, Neville, Olivia still here. I'm gonna stick with Neville because he has gotten the better results, I would say, for us. And he doesn't destroy the car as much too, which is positive. He gets 1st in the regionals as well. Okay, Madison Lake to start out the season gets a win right off the bat. Car is great as well, so that's really good. Madison Lake starting out with a win, going on to Sugar Bush, repair everything. Who we have? We have Schneen Cloth. I forgot about him. Schneen Cloth, Cam Jurens, Adam, Ricky Cox. I love the Cox racing. But, okay. Olivia's gone. Still have Neville, though. That's a good thing. Going on to Sugar Bush, week number 2 here. He got 2nd. Okay. Still 1st, 2nd. That's a great start to the season. As long as Schneen Cloth didn't win, he destroyed the car too. As long as Schneen Cloth did not win, we should still be 1st in the points. repair everything real quick. And Ricky Cox got the win, it looks like. Wow. So he jumped Shanine Cloth there. We did repair everything. Going on to I-55, we have to pick Olivia just because she is the best skilled driver for us. She gets 4th. Okay, so her average is like 4th, 5th for us. Not as good as Neville is. And we hit 800,000 fans too, which is absolutely crazy. That's pretty cool. So I-55 going on to the showcase at Eldora. I really hope Neville's available because he won the showcase in the local series. Shanine Cloth has catching up to us. He's 4 points back. Heath won that race, but Ricky fell back to 7th there, so he fell off some. But we only have a 4-point lead, so it's getting pretty close here. We do have Neville back. That is awesome. I hope he can win this again, please. He got 6th. Ooh, that's rough. 6th is not great for us. I was really hoping he could stick in that top 5 at least, but not the best, not the best. But it is a showcase. Some of those national guys coming down to race in the regionals, those are definitely tougher. We'll stick with K1 on the car, get as much money as you can just because. Who did win that last one? It was Mikey Thompson, which I don't think is a... Oh, he is a regular. He got 6th there and stuff. Okay, so where's he in points? He's 4th in points. Shanine Cloth fell really far off us. He finished back in 10th, and he is now 12 points back. So quite interesting. Brandon Jurens putting up a good season as well so far, 4 races in. He has no win either, so we'll see if we can keep this up. Fairbury. Think that's pretty good for Neville, I want to say. I think he finished 3rd and 2nd there. 3rd again. I'll take that. A top 3 will be good enough, I think, to win a championship if he consistently get that. So that's pretty good. I'm happy about that. Hopefully these higher drivers can keep it up because they're doing really well. A lot better than I expected, honestly. Even though we do have a fully maxed out car, I think National is going to be really tough for them. Who won last week? Dylan Vandentop. Okay. I don't think he is a full driver full-time, I don't think. I think he only races a couple times a year, so that's actually okay for us. And Brandon Jurens finished 2nd, so he's going to gain some points. Shanine Cloth fell pretty far back, so we got a 20-point lead over Brandon Jurens. Going back to Neville for Sterling County. I think he won this in the local series. No, he got 3rd here this time. Okay, that is okay. No problem. So it seems like if you have a good enough car, you can win a championship pretty quick with these guys if your car is like fully maxed. I don't know how it would be if you had like the level 4 parts instead of level 5s at this point, because I've gone through everything and able to get to the national level and get the level 5 parts. So if you only had level 4 at this point, I'm not sure how it'd be going. Cam Jurens won this race, and Blake Shanine Cloth got 2nd. Brandon Jurens got 4th. I think Cam is not a full-time driver, so that's okay. As long as we're the highest full-time driver, that's awesome. We're 22 points up there. Going into Lima Land, we got Neville once again. Really like that he's been consistent for us. Got a 2nd there at Lima Land also. That is great. Very happy about that. Car's getting a little more damaged in these tracks, but that's okay. He's making it up for himself in results, which is awesome. Hopefully he didn't hit one of those tires at the bottom like I did all the time. Got to keep the car fresh for them. Who got the win? It looks like Mikey got his 2nd win on the year. First one in multiple wins, not double digits, but multiple wins. And he's only 2 points back from Brandon now. He has jumped Shanine Cloth for 3rd place. Going on to Grant Park, we got Olivia back, but we're going to stick with Neville. Stick with him by far. He's been doing great for us. Another 2nd place. That is awesome. That's why I want to stay with him, because Olivia has finished, I think, highest at 3rd, maybe. She's averaging about 4th, 5th, but I think her highest was 3rd. And Neville's gotten some wins for us, even though we haven't used Olivia as much, but I think there's a reason for it. She was destroying the car quite a bit. Who got the win? Kylie won. I think they're a full-time driver. They are. They're in 7th, and they're down there 7th in points. We have a 36-point lead, a little over halfway in the season. 8 races in out of 15. Going into the showcase here at Kokomo, we got Neville once again. That's great. He won the first week at Kokomo in the local series. Got 3rd here. That's fine. There's probably some national guys that are ahead of him, so he's doing great. He is doing phenomenal right now, just making a lead for himself in the points. This is going by much smoother than I expected. I really did not expect the AI drivers to do this well. But who won that race? Scott, and then Riley got 2nd there. Mikey got back up to 5th and jumped Brandon there in the points. But we have a 52-point lead with like 6 races left in the season, though. So got to go with Olivia now. kind of unfortunate because I feel like she's going to finish like 4th, 5th, and probably destroy the car a bunch. 3rd, okay, her best finish, tied with her best finish, I think. So not too bad, but harsh driving. You see how much she destroys the car because of her moderate driving style. So she drives a lot like I was in the super late models and everything when it was getting rough. So she got 3rd there. Jeremy Cross and Heath got up there. So we're still pulling away from Mikey and Brandon and them. Still doing great. They're in a very tight points battle for 2nd. But we might have a bigger points gap in the regionals than we did in the locals, which will be crazy. Going on to Prairie View, back with Neville. Got 2nd. That's awesome. Love that. Love to see that. We're definitely going to win this championship in the regionals. And we are on Legend like I was when I finished the season in the supers and stuff. I can show you guys to confirm with you that we are on the hardest difficulty and stuff for this too. I don't know if the difficulty changes like the outcome of the races or anything for the AIs. I'm not 100% sure how that would go. So I was trying it on Legend just to have it as hard as it could be. Kylie got another win. Is that their 2nd? Yeah, that's their 2nd win. They're up to 6th in points, but we have, oh my god, we're going to win by over 100 points on Mikey or Brandon, one or the other. We're doing great. Going on the Circle Lake Raceway, which I do not recognize that track at all. We're going to go with Neville. We have the choice. We're going to go with him. And it's going to be a 4th place finish. Not awful. Not great by any means. That's usually like his low. And he did finish 6th in one race, which was the worst out of him or Olivia. But he gets the better finishes overall, like average. So I will take that. Going to Port Royal next, which is going to be interesting. That's always not a very fun track to run at. But who won that one? Riley, Jesse, Cam ahead of us, which Riley might not be a full-time driver. I don't think he is. Jesse is, and Cam is as well. Okay, I thought Cam wasn't, but he actually is. He's just worse than Brandon is, even though he got a win already. But either way, we're 98 points ahead at this point with 3 races left in the season. Absolutely crazy. We're gonna go back to Neville. Gonna see if he can continue to win. Got 3rd, that's fine. He's doing great with the average finish of about 2nd, 3rd in this season. Smooth driving still, did not destroy the car at all. Really got spread out from everybody, it seems. Professionalism impresses drivers, even though I'm not doing a thing here.
You race the right way, super clean and with respect. You're making friends and turning some heads out there, and that's the most important part. Keep it up.
That's hilarious because he was pissed at me the entire time in the super late models, like all the time. I was always getting into him, Gordy, and there was one other that was always mad at me. I forgot Gustin, I think that was the other one. But we are over 100 points, 102 points up on Brandon here with 2 races left. I honestly think we could pick like the worst driver here and still win, but I'm gonna stick with the highest driver, see how much we can win by, see if she can get a better finish as well. Williams Grove, 3rd place. Okay, she's gotten back-to-back 3rd places now. Not awful. She's doing all right. It's still destroying the hell out of the car, though. So that's not a positive thing. I wonder if I were to, like, pick the worst driver, how they would do in this final race. But I do not want to figure that out because we have 2020 on the points. That's actually hilarious. Great year. No, not really. But going on to Weed Sport for the showcase here, we're going to go back to Neville. I wonder how much somebody with the reckless driving style would destroy your car. He's gonna win the showcase. Wow. So back-to-back years, Neville finishes the season finale with a win at the showcase, whether it was Eldora last season in the locals or Weed Sport this season, which is awesome. So that shows that he can continue to be our driver greatly going into the national level, which will be awesome to see. But got 2 wins there. Not too bad, but we won by way over 100 points. 100 and, what, 32, it looks like? 132, I think we won by. So that's absolutely crazy. Let's get on to the national level. See how well Neville and Olivia can keep this up. We have a 16 race schedule here, seeing if they could win the championship on the national level now. Starting out with Neville. Car is fully maxed still. Let's see how they fare. Wins at Volusia. Okay. Starting off right with a win in week 1. So that is awesome to see. Love that. And hopefully he can continue to be our driver all year. That would be great. Going on to Texas week 2. Who do we have? Brian Carter, Adam, Heath, a lot of the normal guys. Bryant Clausen, loved seeing his name, and Ken Schrader. That was also fun running with him. We need to repair the car. Going into Texas, who's going to be our driver? Once again, Neville. He's been our driver like 85% of the time, and it's worked out very well for us. He seems to be better at the openers, though, or like the smaller half miles. or smaller, because Texas is a bigger half mile. He got 4th there. Not the best result. Might not be in the points lead for the first time doing this. We're going into Knoxville for a showcase. We still do have the points lead, though. Okay, only 2 points over Brian, though. Matty Watkins won last week. That's not terrible. He was pretty low from week 1, it seems. Going into... Oh, we have Neville. I thought we only had Olivia. Okay, that's fine. I'd rather go with Neville. He's at a half mile, big half mile, so he might not do as well. 3rd, okay, that's still pretty good. For a showcase at a big half mile, getting 3rd is solid. I'm happy I picked him over Olivia then. I kind of wish it said their, like, strength and weaknesses, whether if they were good at a short track or bad at a, like, half mile or bigger track, stuff like that. I kind of wish it gave us, like, more information on them, you know? I think that would be quite interesting to know. Because all we know is their skill level and all that. So we got 3rd there. We're still in the points. Actually, we're tied for the points lead here with Brian, because Brian beat us by 1 position last week. William Zaborski got the win. But going into Las Vegas here, we're going to have Neville once again. Like, I wish it would be like a flip card. Like, you can look at their, like, it was like, be like a football card almost, where it has their name on the front, their skill, their prize cut, and then on the back, flip it and see, like, how good they are at certain tracks, you know? Because this is just like an overall skill, not like a skill at each kind of track. I think that'd be interesting to know, because maybe some people with a worse skill rating would be better at a bigger track or something, just because they're better at flooring it. I don't know. And some of these guys are better at like throttle control for the smaller tracks. But he gets 4th there. We might not have the points lead anymore. My nose keeps itching. We might not have a points lead anymore if Brian finished ahead of us here. Let's see. Do we have a points lead? We still do. Okay, Brian fell really far back. He finished back in 11th. We got 4th. I will take that. Give us a little bit of breathing room, which is awesome, because he was putting a lot of pressure to us there. Not going to lie. I was kind of worried about that. But going into Bristol here, we only got Olivia, so we'll go with her. See how she can do at the high banks of Bristol. She won. Wow, it's the first time she has won for us, but love to see that. Love to get the wins. She destroys the car. Her expenses are always much higher, it seems. So that's unfortunate, but love the win for the points on the season. That is awesome. Could not ask for anything better. We have 2 wins on the season. We got, what, a 30-point lead over Brian Carter behind us. Going into Lima Land now, back with Neville. He kind of looks like Adam Sandler in a way. To me, if you look really quickly and you don't take like a hard glance at him, I feel like it looks like Adam Sandler a little bit with a mustache. But he got 5th at Lima Land. Not the best finish by him, honestly. I feel like he could do a lot better. I think he won at Lima Land in the regionals, so kind of weird how they're a little like not accurate to the track every year. But either way, it seems like Brian fell really far back, got 13th. Heath has now gotten in front of him. He finished 7th behind us. So we got a 38-point lead after 6 out of 16 races. Going into Eldora, Neville has been great here. I think he won the local. He got like 3rd or 4th last year, and he got 4th again this year. Okay. Not the best. He definitely could do better, and he destroyed the car quite a bit too, kind of. Like, that's not good. That was as bad as Olivia does like every race. So going into Kokomo, he's won multiple times, I think. So hopefully we still have him. Heath won that one. Brian got 2nd. So that's going to close the points gap in just a little bit with us getting 4th. We only have, what, a 30-point lead over Heath. So we got to start getting some better results here, guys. Hopefully Neville can win here at Kokomo. He's done very well here in the past. 3rd place, not awful, but hopefully Heath or Carter did not finish ahead of us. That's the only thing I could hope for. Going into what track next? Fairbury is a showcase. Big showcase race. Who won last week? Carter won last week. Okay. So he actually skips over Heath. So does Matty Watkins, who finished 4th. Heath fell all the way back to 12th, so that's really bad for him. That gives us a little bit more of a buffer, though. Very happy about that. That was solid for us overall. Going into Fairbury's showcase race, Olivia put up a win for us at Bristol. Let's see if she could do it again here for the showcase at Fairbury. She gets 6th. Not the greatest. She tied with Neville's lowest finish now and destroying the car much more. So that's not the best for a showcase race. You need your showcases to be really good, because that could flip the points quite a bit for us. And we're going into like some win conversations with our sponsorships, so hopefully they could get some. Who won last week? Ken Schrader. Okay, none of the guys were really fighting in the points, finished ahead of us. That actually went very well. Carter got 10th. Maddie Watkins got 15th, and Heath got all the way back in 19th. Yikes. So that actually put a pretty big points gap between all of us now, which is really nice. Wasn't expecting that. Go back to Neville here for I-55 because Olivia had a pretty bad race. He wins at I-55. Let's go, Neville. Almost back up to $4 million as well, which is awesome to see. Love to see them winning. So safe to say that you can win championships with hiring a driver, which I'm really shocked by, honestly. We got 3 wins on this season. We're up by, let's say, what is that, 60? Something like that. I think we're up by 60 points right now with like 6 races left in the season. We're doing damn well. Cedar Lake coming up. Let's get another win here, Neville. We got win conversations with our sponsor. Can we go back to back? No, we can't. We get 3rd. So that's a little unfortunate, but as long as Brian didn't finish ahead of us, I'll be happy. Get these championships racked up in these street stocks. Who got the win? Maddie Watkins got the win. Brian all the way back down to 8th. So Watkins gets closer to Brian, but not going to be able to jump him quite yet. Let's fix the car. Going into Port Royal, which we haven't had great finishes in. I think that this place might have had Neville's worst finish, but he gets a 2nd this time. So redeemed himself from it. I think his 6th place finish at Port Royal last season in the regionals, I want to say. But very interesting stuff. So if you have a fully upgraded car, I don't know how it would be with a less upgraded car because I can't go and like upgrade my car, degrade my car. I don't even know how to say it correctly. Jeremy Cross got the win. We got 2nd, so we're going to pull away from Brian even more. And we only got, what, 4 races left in the season. We're looking pretty for the championship once again for all 3 series back to back to back. Got 3rd at Weedsport. I will take that. Weedsport's not a very fun track to do. So honestly, I could say if you're struggling at a track really bad and you have an upgraded car, you're just bad at the track, like Weedsport or Port, something like that, you could hire a driver and they could win for you. They could probably do better than you can, honestly, at some of these tracks like Weedsport. Not a very fun track to run, but if you don't run really well there, hire a driver. They might finish top 3, maybe even get a win for you there for your points. So honestly, it seems to be working very well. We have a 72-point lead with 3 races left. Looks like we're locked in for this championship. Going back to Olivia for Williams Grove here. Is she going to win it? She does. Gets 2 wins this season for us. That's big. She didn't get a win in the local or regionals, but gets 2 wins here in the national series for us. Kind of shocked, but we got 2 out of 5 win goal for our sponsorship. That's actually really surprising for us. That's awesome to see. Love to see it overall. So what's our gap now? We're 98 points back. Brian had a really bad race while we won. He got 13th. Yikes. Where did Maddie Watkins get 9th? So he's going to gain some points there. Actually, Riley Crimmins coming into play. Got 4th there. 3rd in points now. Trying to catch Brian for 2nd there. It's all battle for 2nd behind us, obviously. I think it costs a little bit more to hire these guys too in like the higher series. He got 3rd at Lucas, not too bad. I think it costs a little bit more to hire them, but honestly, it's pretty worth it. You still gain money, and if you just need to farm up some money really fast, like I've gained over like $600,000 doing all 3 of these series, so you can definitely gain a lot of money and get some pretty good results and win some championships. So might as well. We have over 100-point lead in this national series, and we're going into the final race of the season. What if we just picked like the worst guy? That'd be hilarious. But let's go back to Neville. He's been our tried and true guy this entire episode through all these seasons. Oh, he doesn't win this one. He won season 1 at the locals. He won Eldora Showcase to finish it off. Then he won, I think it was Weedsport last season. Or Volusia, one of the, I think it was Volusia, maybe. I don't know. He won the regional showcase to finish it off, but got 2nd here at Charlotte. Came up just a little bit short, but we are going to win the championship in all 3 series back to back to back. So that's awesome to see. We earned the 2nd Street Stock Championship for us in the Nationals. So that's pretty damn cool. Got 4 wins as well. Destroyed the competition by 150 there. Jeez, where did Brian finish in that last race? He did awful. But that answers the question for me right there. We won the championship and went by pretty easy. That was 500 races exactly for us now. Crazy. And we've done 40 seasons. That is nuts. And we played this game so much. 101 wins, 21 championships now on in the boards. A lot of top 10s, top 20s, top 5s, 23 polls. That seems inaccurate for me. That's probably a lot with these AI drivers. I only had like 2 polls maybe in all my 37 seasons. And but seems like you could win with these guys, which is awesome to see. Love that overall. Won multiple championships in the street stocks now, but shows you that you can win the championship with the AI drivers. So that's very good to know. I didn't do that at all while I was doing my career mode, so I was wondering how the higher driver thing went. I didn't know if they would just like tank it for you some, or if they did really well. I wasn't sure, but we had a very upgraded car. Even in the national series, as you saw on Legend, they still wiped the floor with them. So the AI drivers are pretty damn good, the high up ones at least. I didn't go through with the low ones or anything, but no real need to, I feel like. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and maybe it answered some questions for you, because I was actually wondering that if you could win a championship with those guys, and you can in all three, which is really awesome. So appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.